I told you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
I just heard shots ring out and then got shot at. I know there's no way he could have made it out of the car.
We know something's wrong with you, but it's okay, because M said it's okay, Dre said it's okay.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with this.
If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
For years, Diddy had connections across nearly every corner of the industry, from politicians and billionaires to rap legends and Hollywood figures. He was someone almost everyone knew or wanted access to. At one point, even 50 Cent moved in his circle, before that relationship eventually turned into an open rivalry.
Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now.
But among all the major names in hip-hop, there was one artist who never fully stepped into Diddy's orbit. One rapper who kept his distance regardless of how powerful those connections became. That artist was Eminem. From the very beginning, he showed no interest in being part of Diddy's world. Not in the late 90s, not in the 2000s, and not later on. While others were drawn to the parties and industry influence, Eminem stayed far removed, keeping his circle small and his boundaries firm.
Never made a call to Diddy. I got Diddy's number. Just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
I'm like an R-A-P-E-R. Got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? Yep.
That line from Fuel hits with noticeable weight, but the tension behind it didn't come out of nowhere. By the time Eminem released that track, his uneasy history with Diddy was already well established. Years earlier, when Eminem was still grinding in the underground scene, Diddy was already a dominant executive, running Bad Boy Records with money, influence, and chart-topping artists. For many rappers, signing to Bad Boy was the ultimate goal. For Eminem, it never was. He chose a different path, aligning with Aftermath Records and Dr. Dre, a move that would reshape hip-hop entirely. And even before fame arrived, Eminem had already taken lyrical shots in his early 1996 underground track, Fucking Crazy.
Original bad boy on the case, covered your face, came into place, blowed and sprayed Puffy with made.
That early bar wasn't just a random jab. It signaled that Eminem wasn't afraid to challenge industry power figures. And Diddy wasn't the only one. Eminem also had tension with another major name, Suge Knight of Death Row Records. At the time, Death Row was synonymous with dominance, representing artists like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. Suge Knight's reputation wasn't just about business strength, it was about fear. Many viewed him as someone you didn't cross lightly. His leadership style was often described as aggressive and controlling, with power always coming first.
They was not scared of Suge Knight. They was terrified of Suge Knight.
But none of that appeared to intimidate Eminem. That became especially clear during the filming of 50 Cent's In the Club video. Suge Knight unexpectedly arrived with a large entourage, instantly shifting the energy on set. People recognized the potential tension. Eminem, however, didn't retreat or react nervously. He stayed exactly where he was, showing no visible concern.
Suge's outside. Suge's outside. Everybody like, he was running, dropping.
So Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street crew. I'm like, what the fuck?
Rather than staying behind security, Eminem reportedly stepped outside to confront the situation directly. There was no visible hesitation. Those present described the atmosphere as intense, yet Eminem remained composed. The moment stood out not because of violence, but because of how calmly he handled a situation others might have avoided.
When I knew Eminem was real, he's like, I don't give a man. This is when I fit these niggas outside, what's up? And then the nigga Suge just walked away. The Mexican niggas looked kind of confused, like they didn't know what's going on.
After that incident, Eminem recorded a diss track aimed at Suge Knight. However, it was never officially released at the time. Dr. Dre advised him to move on, believing it wasn't a battle worth escalating, especially given how volatile things could become.
My whole career without ever mentioning Suge, my street told me stay out.
Years later, that track eventually surfaced. Listeners were struck by how sharp and direct the lyrics were, reflecting just how serious the tension had been. If Eminem was willing to stand firm in moments like that, it raises an obvious question: why would he be intimidated by anyone else? Over the years, Diddy's influence has taken a very different form, rooted more in industry control than street presence. Still, Eminem continued taking lyrical shots. On the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000, he referenced Diddy again. The line wasn't his harshest, but it made the message clear. Eminem wasn't interested in playing along with hip-hop's elite.
Is it because you love me that y'all expect so much of me? You little groupie bitch, get off me, go fuck Puffy.
Later, another lyric stirred conversation when Eminem referenced Jennifer Lopez, who was dating Diddy at the time. The bar wasn't playful, it was intentionally provocative. Shortly after, another line followed that many listeners interpreted as dark humor, meant to provoke discussion rather than make a direct claim. Their empires. Eminem dominated charts under Dr. Dre, while Sean Combs continued evolving Bad Boy in his brand identity. Their paths crossed mainly at award shows. One notable moment came in 2003, when Diddy presented Eminem with a Grammy. On camera, everything looked polite, though many sensed an unspoken tension beneath the surface. Diddy has also publicly acknowledged Eminem's talent. In a 2003 Rolling Stone interview, he praised Eminem as one of the greatest MCs, while still emphasizing that Biggie and Tupac represented a different era. The respect was clear, even if the relationship wasn't personal. Around the same time, Diddy considered signing 50 Cent, but ultimately passed, reportedly due to concerns surrounding ongoing industry conflicts. That decision led 50 Cent to sign with Eminem and Dr. Dre, creating one of hip-hop's most successful partnerships. Years later, renewed controversy emerged following the documentary Murder Rap, where retired detective Greg Kading presented allegations related to Tupac's murder. These claims were not proven in court, but they reignited long-standing speculation. 50 Cent publicly commented on them, further amplifying discussion.
I told you you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
In 2018, Eminem released Kill Shot, primarily aimed at Machine Gun Kelly. Amid the track, he included a brief line referencing Diddy, which immediately sparked debate. The closing line, "I'm just playing Diddy, you know I love you," divided fans. Some viewed it as sarcasm, others as layered commentary. According to Joe Budden, Diddy was reportedly not amused, though this remains second-hand commentary rather than a direct statement.
Puff said it's in his hands, and he said I can say it. And that's the end of that.
Have fun with that one.
He said, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands.
The subject of Tupac has long been sensitive for Diddy, and any mention tends to generate intense reactions. Eminem's line touched on that history, which may explain why it resonated so strongly.
Now let's talk some hip-hop shit, man. I want to talk to Puff right now.
Yes.
Now it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah. Check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking.
All right.
Thank you.
In later interviews, Eminem clarified that he and Diddy weren't personally connected. They didn't communicate or maintain any relationship behind the scenes, reinforcing that their worlds rarely overlapped.
I ain't never made a call to Diddy, really? Yeah. I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
In 2020, Eminem referenced Diddy again on Music to Be Murdered By, then later apologized after an unreleased verse mentioning Revolt TV leaked. He stated the verse wasn't intended for release and expressed respect for Diddy's platform. By late 2023, Diddy faced multiple serious allegations from several women, including a lawsuit filed by Cassie describing alleged abuse. These claims are allegations and have been widely reported, but remain part of ongoing legal processes. Around the same period, Keefe D was arrested in connection with Tupac's murder, further reviving unresolved questions that have circulated for decades.
Suge just dunked his head, and And the first bullet went in his head, then the next one's hit him. It was like he was doing a breakdance trying to jump in the back seat or something.
Eminem's later work, including The Death of Slim Shady, featured some of his most pointed lyrics yet. Tracks like Bad One, Antichrist, and Fuel included wordplay and references many listeners interpreted as commentary on Diddy's public controversies. Eminem relied on metaphor in layered writing rather than direct accusations. While controversial, the lyrics reflected public discussion already taking place rather than introducing new claims.
I'm like an R-A-P-E-R, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he?
By this point, it's clear there's no friendship between Eminem and Diddy. Eminem's loyalty has consistently aligned with 50 Cent and Dr. Dre. Any tension that exists appears rooted in history, lyrics, and public perception rather than personal interaction. What remains undeniable is Eminem's long-standing pattern. He doesn't shy away from powerful figures. Whether facing industry giants in the past or commenting through music today, Marshall Mathers has always confronted influence directly, choosing expression over silence.